NL-8 is certainly a very tricky stage. There's lots going on over here. You got a left lane, you got a right lane, and you have things going on in the middle as well. And the enemies over here, they don't make it any more simpler. This guy right here, he's able to backstab your operators if there's darkness that's facing right behind them. And then for the other enemies as well, there's just so many people to handle. But if you're able to tackle against their weakness, that's how you are able to defeat this stage. If you notice over here, a lot of them are generally weak to arts damage, where their resistance is lower than defense. Except for this guy, the pincers, defense is lower than resistance, and this guy as well. Now, I'm gonna use a squad that kind of tackles against all of these like weak to arts damage and physical damage thing that goes on. So, this is a squad that I'm gonna be taking. You want a Vanguard. Myrtle is the simplest you can go for. If you bring Pioneer Vanguards, you probably don't just need one Vanguard, you probably need two. But if not, a simple Flag Bearer at skill 1 rank 7 is going to work just fine. Then bring a Dreadnought Guard, make sure that it's skill rank 7. If you have someone else that you consider as a boss killer, so for example, if you got a Surtur, a Silver Ash, maybe even a Taunts, a Blaze, a No Outer, anyone you can think of that can kill this annoying enemy straight off, please bring them into the stage. And that's how you'll be handling against him, but if not, a Malanta will be simple enough to use. Then take a Arts Guard, so Moose is the lowest rarity one you can go for, along with a NTS Sniper. If you have other people that you have in mind, like for example you got Surtur, Estacia or Sedoraka instead of Moose, you can bring them in. If you have another Sniper that you want to bring that is not Cruise, so if let's say you have Platinum, Blue Poison, Exia, someone else that you want, yeah, please take them in. Then bring a Protector. Now this can be a healing defender as well, I don't really mind it. As long as it's someone who can heal themselves or can buff their defense, please take them in the stage. Take 2 single target medics, these are the lowest rarity. If you have someone else that you have that's built stronger, so you got Warframe, you got Shining, they will be good replacements for these two. Now, AoE caster is a pretty rare choice. A lot of people don't really build AoE casters, but this is one of the stage where you'll appreciate having one. So Lava is the lowest you can go for, but if you have someone like Skyfire, you have Dusk, Gitano for example, you can take them in the stage. Then bring a Core Caster or Mega Cord Caster. Steward is the lowest rarity. If you got Kilby, Click, Aya Fiela, Amiya, Epsine that you want to bring in the stage, please bring them along. And then take a healing defender, a proper healing defender this time. Spot is the lowest rarity. If you have Gumi, Null, or Saria, they can replace Spot. All these free slots that you see right over here, you can use them to bring the strongest operators that you have built in your account. Alright, let me show you guys how I do it. NL-8. Now to begin the stage, you do not want to face any of your operators with their back towards the darkness. So you don't face Myrtle downwards, you face her to the right. This way, this guy won't be attacking her. Next, don't place Cruise first. You'll place a healing defender over here, facing downwards. And then now you can place Cruise. Next, place a Light Tau here, along with a Malanta, who's going to be handling the red color enemy in a bit. Now continue with me. We're going to be placing a Core Caster or Mega Cord Caster that you've brought this time over here facing to the right. Aya will do amazing instead of Spot. Now, we need some light for Malanta or else she's going to get hurt, so place Beagle over here and she's going to make this part visible. And then you can place a Medic as well. So this time I'm going to put a Hibiscus here facing to the left. Whenever you think you need to heal Spot, please go ahead and activate his skill. When the boss is over here, activate Malanta's skill to do a good amount of damage to him. I'm gonna activate Spot skill now. Now remove Myrtle, we're gonna be placing Lava over here, facing downwards. Same kind of idea, if you think you need to activate Lava's skill, go ahead and do so. So since there's 2 enemies here, I'm gonna be using her skill right now to help out over there. Now we only got 1 deployment slot left that we can use, so we gotta use it kind of wisely here. Now, we're gonna activate Malanta's skill to help out with this part here. Activate Hibiscus skill to help with the healing as well. Let me activate Spot skill. Now, I'm gonna try to get rid of this defender guy even quicker, because the left lane gets overwhelming real fast. So I'm placing boost down to assist there. Alright, keep watch of Melanta's health. Now, if you ever get worried that Melanta's health drops very low, this is what you can do. You can remove Moose and replace with the single target medic that you brought over here, and then place him to the right, like that. So this way you will prevent a situation of like Melanta kind of losing too much health and then being unable to handle whatever that goes on. So I'm activating Melanta's skill again to help out over there. Let me activate Spot skill as well. And let's activate Lava over there. Right? So much is going on in this stage, but you can still perfectly clear it with very low rarity operators that's within your squad. However, if you want to make it so much simpler, what I advise you to do is to use a 6-star to cover one lane and use all the other operators, the weaker ones that you have, for the other lane. So I'm going to show you a high rarity version where I only use 2 6-stars per lane. So let's get to that part. Alright, high rarity operators this time. There's only 2 6-stars that I want to bring into the stage, which is a Blaze and a Calcid. Along with one little special guest, I'm also taking a Lancet to the stage. Alright, let me show you guys how I do it. NL-8. Alright, we're waiting for DP first in the early point of the stage because we simply can't deploy anyone right now. I mean, we can deploy Lancet, but that's not the person that I want to put into the stage first. So, place a Blaze here, facing downwards. Now note that her back is exposed to the darkness, but we will solve that problem in a little bit. I'm going to place a Light Tower over here. And then, I'll be facing Calcid here, facing upwards. And then we're going to be putting her monster over here, facing upwards. So the only person who is exposed to the darkness right now is Blaze, because her back is facing right over there. So you're going to see that she'll get hurt. But we'll help her by... Okay, we're going to do a few things here. I'm going to place Lancet first to help with the healing. And then I'm going to activate the tower. So this way, she's no longer within the dark zone. Alright, so all our operators are pretty safe right now. All we need to take note of is when to activate Calcid's skill. So Calcid is on the skill 3. And I'm going to be using that true damage to help me out here. You can activate the tower, but there's not really a point. Okay, I'm going to activate her skill now. So there's true damage going on here. And then she's going to damage the little caster thing over there. I'm still waiting patiently. Now the boss is coming in. That's the scary one. Okay, so I'm gonna deal a good amount of true damage onto this caster here. And then after the true damage is gonna spread on to the next enemy in line, which is the boss. Then we're gonna wait a little more tightly here for Calcid's skill to be available again. Otherwise, Monster is going to be in so much trouble. But yeah, just like that. Easy cleanup work with a Blaze and a Calcid. So this could be an interesting way for you guys to be able to handle your NL-8 trust farms as well. Alright, that's that for this stage. Next stage to see you guys at is NL-9. Alright, bye all.